Critics say police connections ensured that Sai Baba wasn't even interviewed, despite being one of the witnesses to the events of that night.
The only person who was a witness to the murders or mysterious deaths was Sai Baba, and he was not examined as for evidence at all. And those students also who were there, 2-3 students, they were not examined at all.
Why do you think that the 1993 murders weren't properly investigated?
The central government stopped the investigation because if investigation takes place, a lot of things will come out. One thing, economic offences, sex offences, all these things will come up.
Shocked at what he considers a travesty of justice, the former Home Secretary is now seeking to reopen the case.
The killing of the boys was only to buy silence. If the boys are taken to the court of law, if they were arrested and taken to the court of law, they would have stated several things, including why did they want to meet Baba.
In Arkansas, the parents of Elia Ram were also seeking justice. They were confident they were going to get it.
Al and I are driving in the car going, oh my God, we thought we had information that was going to bring down a giant organization.
The Rams took their son's story to Dr. Michael Goldstein. He's the international chairman, in charge of running the organization around the world. He's also a medical doctor, so Al had no qualms about telling him the whole painful story. It was September 1999.
Initially, he appeared shocked.
I'm very shaken.
And he said, I hate to think that 25 years of my life has been for nothing. And he said, faith has got to be restored, and words will not be enough.
And those were his words to me. He looked me straight in the eye and said that. And that gave me hope.
Michael said, I'm going to personally talk to Sai Baba about this. I'm going over, I'm going to talk to Sai Baba, and please don't tell anyone until I have a chance to get back with you.
Dr. Goldstein did go to India to question Sai Baba. When we originally interviewed him, he refused to discuss any of the negative allegations about his guru. We asked again on several occasions. He declined. But we felt these issues deserved an answer. We decided to secretly film Dr. Goldstein at his home in California to discover just how he'd gone about investigating Elia's case.
In terms of allegations, Sai Baba's actual words were, if you want to fight with people in the gutter, you also have to go into the gutter. Don't.
Dr. Goldstein's idea of an investigation was rather different to what the Rams had had in mind.
He comes back, he calls me, and he says, well, I talked to Sai Baba. I did what I said I would do. Swami said that he is pure. Michael said, my heart and my mind are with Swami. You have to do whatever you have to do.
Yes, I said that. Yes.
But was that enough of an investigation, Dr. Goldstein?
Yes, it is. For me, it is enough.
Wait a minute. What happened to words will not be enough? Faith has to be restored. 25 years of your life.
You sound to me that you're completely unafraid of these allegations because you don't believe them for 1 second.
That's
then
right.
Why don't you
that
have
is right.
transparency into the investigation of them?
Transparency in what sense?
Why don't you have thorough investigations instead of just asking one question?
What do you mean by thorough investigation?
Objective investigators, not someone asking the perpetrator whether he carried out the act, but someone, a proper legal process, or a legalistic process, should I say.
Yes.
Because I don't believe that's appropriate with Sai Baba.
Why not?
Because my heart and my conscience tell me that is not possible.
Is Sai Baba above the law then? I mean...
No, he's not above the law. I don't believe that it's possible that he could do anything like that.
In November 1999, Dr. Goldstein was chief guest of honor at a ceremony for Sai Baba's university. But he still managed to raise Elia's story with Sai Baba personally. It seemed to spark a remarkable reaction.
And then I found out from my friend James, who had actually videotaped, that the day after Michael, or the same day that Michael had talked to Baba about us, Baba came out with a discourse in which he praised Michael Goldstein more than he's ever praised any devotee in history.
Dr. Goldstein.
Today, Dr. Goldstein, the chief guest,
అతను సామాన్యమైనటువంటి వాడు కాదు.
he is not an ordinary person.
ఏ ధనమునందు కూడా తక్కువ లేదు.
He is rich enough.
ఏ విద్య యందు తక్కువ లేదు.
He is highly
ఏ
educated.
పేరు ప్రతిష్ఠ యందు తక్కువ లేదు.
And is great man.
గొప్ప పేరు ప్రతిష్టలు కలిగినటువంటి
He
వాడు.
is highly reputed.
ఈ మూడు కూడా ఉంటున్నాయి. డిసిప్లిన్, డివోషన్, డ్యూటీ.
He has got all the three sacred qualities: discipline, duty, and devotion.
వారి భార్య కూడా అక్కడే కూర్చుంది.
His wife is also seated
అందరూ కూడా
there.
And Michael came up to James and said, I want a copy of that video. It's the peak of my life.
ఇతను ఇప్పుడు సాయి ఆర్గనైజేషన్ లీడర్గా అయిపోయినాడు.
And I remember thinking, he's being played. I just remember feeling like Baba's playing him.
Goldstein has all good qualities in him.
Do good.
So do good.
Be good.
Be good.
And see good.
And see
This
good.
is the way to God.
This is the way to God.
There's always an explanation for everything.
కడుపులో నుంచి 3 టన్నుల బరువు పోయింది.
Out of the stomach emanated Sivalingas of the weight of 3 tons.
కనుకనే దేహములకు ఒక విధమైన అలసట కలిగింది.
That's the reason why some strain on the face of the body.
Sai Baba went on to explain his love and compassion for his students.
All boys are golden.
అందువల్ల past is past, forget the past.
Past is past, forget the past.
In Arkansas, Elia Ram is trying to make it as a music producer, but he's still haunted by what happened. Mark Roach is also trying to overcome his experiences. He flew to Arkansas to share them with the Ram family. Despite their anger at what happened to them, these former devotees know they must move on with their lives.
The odd, perverse, ironic, hypocritical thing of it is that he's the one that's doing the perverse things, but making us feel the guilt about it.
Yeah.
You know, given normal worldly standards, it's the kind of thing that he deserves to have his face pummeled to the ground for it.
Yeah.
You know, and you see him above that, which is to your credit. And I don't know how the heck you had the courage to get through it all. Seems like you have.
I like to say that I'm over it, but I don't think that I'll ever be over it. A lot of decisions that I make are still, you know, weighted by experiences that I've been through, and a lot of them have to do with Sai Baba, you know what I mean? He's behind the door, you know, with his wrath, you know what I mean? There's time. Yeah.
Site at bbc.co.uk/thisworld.